bread, egg, sugar, milk, and all the spices. We're living. Alright, cut that. So once again, it's your boy Odin, and I'm here in the kitchen, and I'm going to be whipping up a bread pudding. You know what I mean? Stay tuned. Alright, so first things first, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be breaking up the bread that I have in some small pieces. If you notice, there's one fresh pack of bread, and I had some leftover dinner rolls and a random piece of bread that was left over. So with bread pudding, it's a good way to use up bread that you haven't eaten. And I don't mean rotten, spoiled, disgusting bread, just bread that's probably been lying around the house for a while. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to break them down. I'm going to show you guys before I proceed to add the other ingredients. So yeah, I've gone ahead and I've broken up the bread into small pieces, and right now I'm going to be doing mixing my egg with my granulated sugar. I'm going to be using 8 eggs and about 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. When I get that mixed up, right, I'm going to add my milk and then pour in my spices, and then I'm going to add that mixture to the bread, and then we take it from there. Right, so if you notice, I switched containers because there's a lot of egg and sugar mixture, and I'm going to have to add the milk to this as well. I'm gonna add 2 pinches of salt, 1 pinch, 2 pinch, 2 teaspoons. Same for the almond, I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons as well. I have a little bit of rose water, 1 teaspoon. It smells wonderful, you know what I mean? So the next step before I go any further in terms of adding the raisin, I'm gonna add this liquid mixture to the bread that I already broke up. Bread is just soaking up all of the mixture. Yep. Bread is already soaked in the mixture, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be adding the raisins. Let me spread it out. I almost forgot to add some nutmeg, so I'm going to be cutting one of them in half and then just grating that in the mixture. Alright, I don't mean to toot my own horn, you know what I mean? But the bread pudding smell shot. You know what I mean? Alright, so we know at the crucial moment. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be pouring the mixture into this baking tin right here. But before I do that, I'm going to be oiling the baking tin, you know what I mean? Already gone ahead and preheated the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius, you know what I mean? I'm going to be baking for about 1 hour and 15 minutes, you know what I mean? I don't think that this baking tin can hold everything, but let's see. Alright fam, so by way of update, this is where I'm at. It turns out that that baking tin that I showed you just a while ago is a bit too big, so the mixture spreads out too much, and I don't want that because it's going to make the bread pudding very flat. So what I've decided to do is just put the mixture in 3 different containers, right? So I've already greased them already, you know what I mean? The oven is already preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which means I'm ready to start baking. And as I said before, I'm going to be leaving it in the oven for about 1 hour or 15 minutes. Alright, so I'll show you some snips before I take it out finally and show you the finished product. You know what I mean?
Alright guys, so about half an hour has passed and this is where I'm at so far. Right? Everything is sizzling wonderfully, you know what I mean? I'll keep it posted.
Final, what, 30 seconds of baking time. Alright. I'm sure that you guys see that I didn't use any baking powder, any at all, and you see how much they've swollen. So I'm going to take them out of the oven now. Right, I'm going to show you the finished product. I'm going to stick a knife through it as well to test if they've baked all the way through. Alright, you know what I mean? Chef Dean, you know what I mean? Alright, so finished product. You know, clean enough for me.